Hey, how's it going everybody? MrScaryMuffin back at you with another Pokemon battle. This one is coming from the first cycle of the BC Wi-Fi tournament. I don't know how else to explain it. It's organized by BDA for a lot of the BC players, and there's quite a few of us actually. And we've decided he's been doing several tournaments over the course of this season. I don't know, he's got Season 1, Cycle 1. Anyways, I got paired off with Phil. Both of us are new players at this point. I think this was a couple of weeks back, and I've actually been kind of nervous showing these games because I'm not that good at it yet, but we are playing with the official VGC doubles format. And how the VGC format works is you have 6 Pokemons on your team, but you choose only 4 of them to go into the fight once you look at what the other guy has on their team. So you kind of have like a core team, and you want to bring in some tech kind of stuff. But anyways, I'm playing against Phil. As I mentioned before, we are both new players, so we were hoping that this would be a good match for the both of us, good learning experience. Phil actually got the game just at around Christmas time, I believe, and so he doesn't even have that much stuff coming into this. He leads with the Greninja Beedrill against my Rotom and Klefki. My Klefki is designed to do all them swaggers everywhere. I do start off with a safeguard because I have no idea what's on his Beedrill, so I suspect maybe some poison, maybe some other stuff. I do get a Thunderbolt off on the Greninja right off the bat, so that's going to take care of that. Greninja, of course, a very huge glass cannon. I was suspected maybe he was going to do like Mat Block or something, but I was just like, whatever, I'll try it and see if I get it. Throws up poison spikes, so which my safeguard does not protect. But here comes the Charizard, and it is going to evolve. And I was actually more worried about Klefki at this point. I didn't remember. I didn't think that he would have Solar Beam, which apparently is very popular, and I will learn that later, kind of thing. But I will get Swagger. Oh no, I don't get Swagger. And Fire Pledge comes out, takes out the Klefki. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. I was worried that the Klefki was going to get hit by a fire attack more than the Rotom getting hit by anything else. And I used the water one, which is probably not a good idea because of the sun. I should have gone for the lightning bolt. But water guarantees a super effectiveness, even though it is going to be in the sun, because if it was a Charizard X, for example, he would lose his flying type and when he becomes a dragon. And, you know, even though I don't suspect there's going to be a Charizard X around, it could still happen. I will Mega Evolve into my T-Tar and go after him with that. I don't really need to save my Mega Evolve due to the Charizard already being out. If he switches out, then maybe I would probably want to have to save it, but he leaves it in, and with the sun gone, this water is going to definitely take out the Charizard, and I don't have to worry about sun at all. So I am up 3-2 right now, and he is going to do Swarm on me. Interesting. Infestation, sorry. And I'm going to throw out the Earthquake because it doesn't affect my guy, and just take care of that. So at this point, I'm up pretty strong against Phil's team, and I don't know what else he can really do. He's going to send a Lucario, and Lucario unfortunately is also weak to Earthquake. So, but he is going to throw out the Fighting attack. Will he? Yeah, he hits it. And oh wow, so beefy. Fighting, of course, does hit for weakness against the Dark type of T-Tar, but and I'm going to burn him just to like, nope, don't do that again, please. Oh, if he had double teamed onto the T-Tar, he would have actually knocked it out before I could get this Earthquake off. And that actually would have given him a chance. But without that, this Earthquake is going to kill both of them. That's unfortunate. If I had read a double team, then I might have been able to block it. You know, it was like that kind of thing. So he went for the safe one, which is to split up his attacks, expecting me to double block. Or expecting me to protect with T-Tar. I think I ran protect on my T-Tar. But anyways, it's an interesting last little second thing that he could have done. Here's the second game against Phil. We are playing best of 3 matches in this tournament. So my team, I think, is a little bit better built. I wanted to try out a different combo, and I heard some people talking about using Trick or Treat to give people a ghost type, and then using Crunch to hit them for super effective damage. But it doesn't seem to work out as well as I wanted to when I tried it out. But I wanted to give it an experimentation in this match because I felt I was up a game and I have a chance. And I totally forgot. I protected with T-Tar against his Lucario, and I'm like, well, I'll Trick or Treat my own guy, but I forgot Trick or Treat also gets covered by protection. So I'm like, whoops. So let me just pull that guy out of here and not have to deal with the fighting attack. And so I correctly predicted the Aura Spear going after the T-Tar and switch in the Ghost type, which doesn't get hit by it at all. And I get the Trick Room up, which allows slower Pokemon to go first and faster Pokemon to go last, which is nice. Trick Room was very popular in last year's format when we had a lot more better Trick Room setters and things like that. So I am going to pull out the Gorguys and bring back in the T-Tar, not expecting any fighting attacks to go out because I had both Ghost types, and Ghost types of course are immune to fighting types, so I'm not expecting Lucario at all to hit anything. I am going to throw out the Overheat and try to one-shot the Lucario. Yep, get there because the Lucario is, of course, Steel type as well as fighting, and it will take a super effective damage. Got to be careful with the Greninja out because the Greninja will hurt me. My Chandelier is using safety goggles, so it's not affected by the Sandstorm. I'm pretty sure he can read a Earthquake coming out. Actually, I threw out a Rock Slide instead. I thought that maybe he'll pull out his Charizard, and if he throws out a Charizard, I want to be able to hit it for super effective damage. I protected with the Chandelier because I expected an attack going against the Chandelier, so good prediction there. Nice protect. And here comes the Charizard. So yeah, I was expecting the Charizard to be switched out during that turn too. But with Trick Room up, my T-Tar gets to go first, and we'll get the KO, and that wraps up the match very handily. The tournament is also a double elimination, so Phil gets sent to the lower bracket, and he will be continuing to fight, and I get to move on the upper bracket. So stay tuned. Next game will be against Feathers.